toffee, chocolate, honey. If you told me this was 60% ABV rum, I would struggle to believe you. It has got a little bit of a feisty bite. But oh my God, this is good. Now today we are talking about kit at Ninefold and edition 3. It is finally here, a year after edition 2 came out. I never got edition 1. I'll be honest, kit wasn't on my radar when edition 1 came out, but edition 2, I flipping love that. I managed to get a second bottle of that. I don't think I'll be lucky enough to get a second bottle of edition 3. So, Kit, Ninefold, up in Scotland. He's doing things properly, like scratch distiller. He's got his techniques. He's got his labour of love. He's got his methods of doing things. Boy, can he produce a great rum. So I'm not quite sure whether this is Kit's thing now, whether he's going to do like edition 4 in 2024 and edition 5 in 2025. I'm not sure whether that's his whole thing, but basically what we've got edition 2, which was obviously 2022, different barrels, different ages. This is still only a 3-year-old rum. And I say only because, again, you know, I've got this little voice in my head where these geeks come at me and go, oh, you know, rum's got to be aged for 8, 9, 10 years and all that. It's absolute rubbish. It's absolute garbage. You know, this is phenomenal liquid. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Just before I go into the nosing note, I just got a little bit of apricot in. Vanilla. Oh, interesting. Anyway, just before I go into the nosing notes, let me give you the rundown of what Kit has done with this barrel. He's put cask number 6 here. I don't know what this means, cask number 6. I don't know what that actually refers to. But American oak, ex-bourbon, brackets, Woodford Reserve. So we've got a pretty decent bourbon going on. All right, so that's the barrel that's been used to kind of age that. 200 litres, so standard, you know, 200 litre Woodford Reserve barrel. It was filled on the 11th of April in 2020. The fill proof, the rum that went into the barrel was 63.7% ABV. Obviously, we've got a little bit of an angel share, which we'll come on to in a second. Fill volume, 165 litres. So we put 165 litres of rum into a 200 litre barrel. There we go. See, I love this. Disgorged, posh word, basically emptied. Disgorged in Cornish chaff speak, emptied. On the 12th of April 2023. So it's had 3 years and what? A day. 3 years and a day in a barrel. 62. So basically it was taken out of the barrel at 62.3. It was put in the barrel at 63.7. So we lost what? 1.4% proof during the 3 years. Angel share, he says average annually is 4.6. Yeah, we get that. We don't really get that. I'm just sort of skirting over the facts. If you only lose, interesting facts, if you only lose 1.4% ABV, how is the angel share 4.6? I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't understand that. Kit, explain. And then bottling proof 59.6. So essentially, he's taken it down from 62.3% ABV out of the barrel, added a smidgen, not much, a smidgen of, I'm assuming, Scottish fine water, and then brought it down to 59.6. He's released 200 bottles, and this, even though I asked him for bottle number 77, he's given me bottle number 31. All right, I wasn't, you know, because Kit does a very clever thing. Let's be honest here, very, very clever. 1 to 10. If you want bottles 1 to 10, you pay a bit extra. I get it. I totally get it. If you want those bottles, you pay a little bit extra. They sold out. My lucky number is 77 because it was the year it was born. So, you know, if you were charging me extra for number 77, I'd probably pay it, to be fair, if I'm being brutally honest. But, you know, I've got bottle number 31. I don't feel special, but Kit, I love you. So let's get back to the tasting notes. Is this strong? Yes. Is this almost 60% ABV in your head? No. Oh my God, this finishes silky, sexy, smooth. I hate using the word smooth. There is no dosage in this. There is no sugar in this. There is no honey in this. There is no anything in this to reduce that kind of alcohol bite. It is just the finishing of the barrel and the skills of Kit and the distilling and the blending. If you told me that was 46, 48% ABV, I would believe you. So as it rolls over the tongue, getting a bit of air, getting a bit of oxygen to it. Honey, lots of luscious honey. I'm going to be specific as well. Acacia honey. Definitely acacia honey, not your sort of bog standard sort of squeezy honey. We're going to acacia honey. I like my honey. I'm going subtle toffee, subtle caramel. Not too much fruit, although I do get a little bit of sort of apricot vibes to that. It's this lovely warming, but not feisty tingle going on. You know, it's a cuddle. It is a cuddle more than oh, that's strong. That goes down, it sort of grips the back of your throat and down there. Honestly, I have got so much time for Kit and what he's doing. He's just producing phenomenal liquid. And I've just poured myself a little bit of his pure single rum, which is essentially cask number 2 that he's doing. Not to be confused with addition 2. You know, Kit's got a whole world of his own going on up there, which is kind of hard to get your head around what he's doing. Even I get flipping confused. I have to look at his website and think, right, that's that, right. But this is essentially a 2.5-year-old rum. And it's American oak. It's an ASB, it's a standard American oak barrel he's got going on. But the difference between that and that is flipping insane. And all right, that's a 45% ABV compared to nearly 60. You know, you're nearly talking 15% ABV rum. But I know full well, for those, and I know a few people that have got this now, and I'll be looking at your reviews on this, and I've seen a couple of reviews. You know, yes, I know there's a little bit of biasness because we love Kit. But oh my God, he's punching absolutely well beyond his weight. The one thing I'd be interested to chat to Kit about, and I should have done, is about whether this is different yeast strains, whether he's got dunder going on, different fermentation times and all that sort of stuff. I need to spend some time with him and like really deep dive for what the differences are there. But basically what I'm saying is I don't believe the difference is just barrel. It may be, but I don't believe it. But this is absolutely gorgeous. So look, let's just sum up here. Am I patriotic? Yes. Do I like the rum? Yes. Do I think a lot of other people will love the rum? Yes. Blind tasting, I don't care. I don't care what people come out and go, oh, so blind tasting, I know full well that so many people are going to fall in love with this rum. And that's the thing. Once you get rid of preconceptions of of price and all the other stuff that's going on that I get in comments and all this, once you blind taste it, I absolutely guarantee you will fall in love with it. Now, yes, I need to preface that because I am predominantly a lighter aged rum drinker. I like light aged rum, lightly aged rums. But flipping out, this is good. Is it worth 75 quid? Look, I know I'm predominantly about rum under £50, $60. That's kind of my ballpark. I don't really want to get into expensive rums. I kind of make the allowance for UK distillers because economies of scales. And the same would be for craft US distillers, for Australian brands cropping up, for brands, small brands all around the world, you know, that haven't got distribution worldwide. When you haven't got those distribution rights, when you're reliant on, you know, covering your costs and stuff, is £75 a straight. It's a lot of money. Look, let's make no bones about it. It's a lot of money for a bottle of rum. Does it punch? Here's the killer question. Does it punch in the same vein as £50 rums in the UK? Would I put that in there? 45, £50 rums in the UK? I have to say, yeah. I'm in love with it. I don't know whether it's Kit's style of rum, because I was in love with edition 2. Much more so. I like his normal pure, what's it called? Pure single rum. I love his normal releases, but they are nothing. Honestly, that is nothing compared to these two. Absolutely nothing. And that's where my conflict lies, because to get used to a brand and to build trust in a brand, you have to like their base rums. And that is a really good rum. Really good rum. It is. But honestly, the quality of these, edition 2 and edition 3, above that, is like absolutely insane. This stuff, I don't know whether it's the ABV that carries flavours through or what, but Kit, bravo, my friends. You know, I was a little bit skeptical because I absolutely loved. So cask edition 2 was ex-whiskey and virgin oak, ASBs, American Standard Barrels. So I was a little bit skeptical about the whole single 3 years in a bourbon cask. Wow. That's how I'm summing this video up. Wow. If you are new to Kit and Ninefolds, if you are lucky enough to get edition 3, do it. But what I would say is keep stalking his website and stalking his Instagram, and make sure you get edition 4, which I'm assuming will be 2024 at some point. This is going nowhere. This is a lovely sipper. How I'm going to sum this up, would I grab this rum to have a little tot of, a little dram of at night? Yeah, I would. Absolutely would. More than Eldorado 15, more than Dawley's 14, more than Dawley's 12. Because of the lighter aging, because it's not as heavy as those rums, yes, this is right up my street. Cheers, Kit.